Brawl Stars loves to hide Easter eggs in their videos, and here's what we found from them. These are basically leaks that will be coming out in the upcoming updates. So we have gotten some very good leaks so far, and even a rework for Power League, so let's get right into that. So Power League is obviously coming out with a rework or an upgrade to it. So let's talk about what that might look like. I think Power League 2.0 is going to have your rank reset every season, and the higher rank you are, the easier it is to rank back up to that rank when the new season starts. I also think the rewards for it will be buffed because the amount of bling you get right now per rank is not too much, and I think there definitely needs to be more rewards. It's also possible that they have a team rework, so that way if you're on a losing streak, you could play a match in a rank below the rank you are already in. They will probably also make the skill-based matchmaking a little bit better. There's definitely also the chance to ban lower power levels for people. For example, if you have like Miko Power 1, you won't be allowed to play him if you're in like Gold 1, for example. Because people like this are called elo trappers, and they basically just make it so you can't win any matches. It's really annoying because some people really like to play Power League competitively, so it's really likely that they'll probably do something about this eventually. Now, there's no saying if they're going to make a completely new Power League mode or if they're just going to rework the one that's already out, because there's been some speculation on if it's going to be a Power League 2.0, for example, another Power League with a different name, or just a reworked Power League that we have right now. I have a feeling they're just going to rework the Power League that they have right now, since that's more likely and it's just not making it more hectic. I'm definitely excited to see this new Power League because I am a competitive player, and I feel like Power League is just not what it should be right now. So I'll make sure to keep you guys updated on what Power League is going to look like in the future. Moving on, we're going to move to new Hypercharge. If you haven't heard yet, Bell and Buzz are going to get a Hypercharge. Let's talk about what those might look like. So I feel like Buzz's is going to have to do something with his either super or his area of charge, probably more towards his super because that's usually what hypercharges do, but it could also make it so that he charges his super way faster, kind of like Edgar, or it could also be something like Lou where they have a stun charge and it charges up while they're inside, or it could be something as simple as the area of effect when he stuns people when he uses his super is larger. I feel like any of these would be good ideas, or Brawl Stars will probably have something more creative than what I just mentioned to you guys. I feel like Buzz is now going to break Duo Showdown after this because he's already used a lot in Solo Show, but now he's going to be used even more in Duo Show, just because he's a better team player with a Hypercharge. Now, Bell's super, I really honestly don't have an idea on what they could do with this. What I'm thinking is that it becomes like her normal attack, where her super can like bounce from one enemy to another. And then it would also have a Jessie-like effect where they would also have the heart on them, so they take more damage, but they would take less damage whenever it bounces to somebody else. Another thing is that in 3v3, if someone dies, they would still have the target on them after a death, but I feel like that would probably be too broken. And then there is a possible Gene Hypercharge coming out because they are definitely working on something with Gene right now, and I feel like he could get a Hypercharge from this. And there have been some Hypercharge concepts for him as well. For example, one of them is that people keep punching the other people, not doing damage, but keeping them in the same position so your teammates can come and help kill them. What I think is a really good idea for Gene is if he had a crow-like attack where he shot 3 hands out at once, so he had opportunities to pull more people in. But they would also be stunned too, because it would be too overwhelming for you to pull 3 people in and they all just tap fire you. Now, of course, this would probably be a little bit broken, so they're not going to add that, but it's still a really cool concept. If you guys have concepts, make sure you drop them in the comments. I love hearing about your concepts, and maybe I'll even feature them in a video. Now, moving on, there have been some speculations about Piper getting complete reworks, because one person on Brawl Talk was wearing her star power on her sweatshirt, and there's also scenes in different Brawl Talks where she has like different areas of effect around her. Now, Ray, Brawl Stars, brought up a really good point, and this is probably just a placeholder, like Piper is a placeholder for them testing out new brawler ideas. But still, one of the areas of effect was like a smaller 8-bit range. I think that is a good placeholder for a new brawler though. I hope this makes sense to you. Basically, what I'm saying is that they don't have an actual brawler skin for the new brawler, so they're just using Piper as a placeholder skin instead. I was just clearing things up because that's probably what it is, and Piper isn't actually getting any reworks or anything. But hey, you never know. Also, if you haven't heard, Basket Brawl is coming back, which is a really fun basketball mode, and I can't wait for that to come back. I went crazy in that. Currently, there's also voting for skins for Gene and Sandy. So I feel like if Gene's going to get some sort of rework or upgrade, which he is, Sandy's going to get one as well. Maybe a Hypercharge for both, you never know. The skins right now will look really cool, and if you want to find more about that, go to the news tab in Brawl Stars, or go to supercell.com. If you're enjoying the video so far, make sure you guys like and subscribe. It helps out a ton, and I really, really appreciate it. Hey, if you want to, turn on the notification bell too. And then the final thing on my list, and the final thing we have to talk about is a fame upgrade. Yes, fame, the thing you get when you unlock every brawler in the game. I currently save my credits that I get from the Brawl Pass because fame isn't that useful to me, and I really want the new brawler right when he comes out. Speaking of that, Supercell has done a really good job on not leaking the brawler, so we know nothing about him currently, but I will keep you updated whenever I find out any information on him. He is scheduled to come out February 29th. Supercell is going to be adding rewards to fame to make it have more of a point, since right now you're kind of just wasting your credits on just having a little globe under your name. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd rather have a new brawler than a little globe under my name. Not even that much of a flex, because there used to be a glitch you could do with it, so some people got like Saturn or Sun fame immediately. But I think rewards is a really, really good idea, because now I have something to look forward to, and it'll be fun to progress with my credits. These rewards are probably going to look like star drops or any resources and possibly gems. Since this is targeted towards higher level people and people who have played the game longer, the rewards will probably be a little bit more abundant, since new players don't have an instant power 11 if they have fame. Bling could also be included, but since they have Bling for Power League, I really don't think that's going to be in there. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe and check out the videos you see on screen right now. Trust me, they are really good videos. If you want anything more on leaks, make sure you guys subscribe so you can catch up with all the new details.